Plano, Texas, known as the City of Excellence, with a great historic downtown area, a west side that offers an unmatched Texas shopping experience, great job opportunities, and for sending student athletes on scholarship to Division I in all sports every single year. Speaking of student athletes, stick around and find out which incredibly famous world champion athlete who was once the Michael Jordan of their sport is originally from Plano. You might be surprised who it is. I know I was. I'll give you a hint. As famous as he once was, he is probably equally controversial. Without cheating, comment down below who you think this previous sports icon is in the comment section below. In this video, we're going to cover what it's like living in Plano, Texas, so you can decide if this lifestyle is right for you. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Mike Harrison. I'm a licensed realtor in Texas, and I've helped many clients buy and sell all over North Texas. If you want to know what it's like to work, live, and play in the Dallas metroplex, go ahead and hit subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for videos every single week. Let's go ahead and dive into Plano and start with the great location it is within the Dallas metroplex. Plano is located in Collin County, and it's bordered by Allen on the north side, Frisco on the west side, Wiley on the east, and Richardson as you head south. Plano is only 21 miles north of Dallas, and it's only a 35-minute drive to AT&T Stadium and Globe Life Field for Rangers games, Cowboys games, and many huge concerts. It's an hour south of the incredible Choctaw and Windstar casinos in southern Oklahoma, and if you're traveling, DFW Airport and Love Airport are only about 25 to 30 minutes away. You'll see later many of the great shopping and restaurant locations within Plano as well, and Plano and Frisco are right next to each other, so if you're into golfing, you're also right next to the brand new PGA of America headquarters located in Frisco. And before we get into the downtown area, the neighborhoods, or the lifestyle of Plano, here's a quick overview of Plano's demographics. Plano has 282,000 residents. It's the second most populated suburb in all of DFW, with Arlington being number 1. It's the 9th largest city in Texas, and some of Plano's awards and recognitions include Plano being the 5th most affordable city in America for early retirees, the 3rd safest city in America. Plano ranks among top bike-friendly cities in America. It's also the 7th best U.S. city to buy an affordable family home. It's the 9th best city in America for first-time homebuyers. It ranks 7th for percentage of college graduates in Texas, and it's ranked in the top 50 healthiest U.S. cities. And side note, if I wasn't in real estate and I heard these rankings on Plano or the national rankings on Frisco and McKinney in my other videos, I might be like, Mike, you making these rankings up or what, bruh? If you're skeptical on where we find this information, check out the link in the description below with plano.gov. More on Plano's location and demographics. With the downtown art district and the corporate presence, Plano has a vibe for everyone. The east side of Plano is more known for its historic downtown area, which we'll cover next, and the west side of Plano is known more for its commercial development, like the shops at Legacy and Legacy West. Plano is also one of the 12 Dallas suburbs that houses DART stations. You can hop on the DART train at Parker Road on the east side of 75, and there's also a stop in downtown Plano. So if you live within a few blocks of downtown Plano and work or hang out anywhere from Plano to downtown Dallas, as far west as downtown Denton, southwest all the way to Fort Worth, it even goes pretty far southeast through Garland and downtown Rowlett, or even on the older east side of downtown Dallas at Deep Ellum, then on to Fair Park, you literally don't have to drive at all to get around here. Speaking of downtown Plano, let's go ahead and dive into this charming area. While I'd suggest downtown McKinney takes the gold for the best downtown in all of DFW, downtown Plano's not shabby at all. It's pretty nice here. You've got the local businesses, the arts district, old school barber shops, public art installations, a lot of boutique shops. You also still have the old red bricks in downtown, making you feel a part of Plano's history. Historic downtown Plano has become a great destination to eat, play, shop, and live, as it's a vibrant community of urban living, galleries, event venues, performing arts, plus unique shops and restaurants that are independently owned and operated. If you think you sound like Drake or Beyonce while singing in the shower, you have karaoke nights in the MCCALL PLAZA, you've got free yoga, free concerts, and even stand-up comedy for aspiring comedians. Many service-based businesses are located here, and plus you can't forget about the Railway Museum. This is a free history museum owned by the City of Plano and features interactive exhibits on electricity, science, and the history of the City of Plano and the Texas Electric Railway. They also offer guided tours through historic Car 360. Now that we've covered the downtown downtown area of Plano, let's take a look at some of the great neighborhoods within the city. Let's first start with the granddaddy of them all, the home run hitter of Plano neighborhoods, and that's going to be Willow Bend. This area has huge trees, large beautiful homes, and very spaced out lots. Willow Bend is arguably the most prestigious neighborhood in all of Plano. Right in this area, you also have Willow Bend Lake, Glen Eagles Country Club that runs pretty much in the middle of this area, and shops at Willow Bend that offer some of the highest end shopping in North Texas, with over 125 stores and located at the intersection of West Park Boulevard and the Dallas North Tollway. In the MLS for the past year, this area has had 65 homes sell. They've sold for as low as $740,000 to a high of $4.45 million. The house that sold for $4.45 million only lasted on the market for 4 days. These houses range from 3,200 square feet to as high as 8,400 square feet. You're also about 25 minutes from downtown Dallas if you take the tollway. Many architectural styles over here, a great family community, including some greenbelt walking paths. This neighborhood feeds into Centennial Elementary School, Renner Middle School, and Plano West and Shepton High Schools. This is one of those neighborhoods where you could spend half a day just driving through and get instantly motivated to level up your game. Which, by the way, if you ever want to get in one of these homes, I happen to know a guy. Our next neighborhood in Plano is going to be Kings Ridge. Kings Ridge is located on the far northwest side of Plano and close to Frisco. You're right down the street from the Toyota headquarters and Frito-Lay. You're also close to the shops at Legacy as well. There are tons of retail and restaurant space nearby, as you're also close to the Sam Rayburn Tollway. And similar to the Oak Point Park, Arbor Hills Nature Preserve is close by for outdoor enthusiasts on this side of town as well. You're gonna have quick access to the airports. Residents regard this area as a peaceful, friendly, and overall great location, along with beautiful ponds for a Plano community. There are 2 fountain ponds and tree-lined walkways. It was actually recognized by Plano Magazine in 2017 as the hidden gem of Plano. Not only that, but in 2016, the city of Plano named this neighborhood a platinum neighborhood. Home values have appreciated very well over here the last few years. In the last year, there have been 18 sales in this community ranging from $610,000 to $2.25 million. The square footage of these homes range anywhere between 2,300 square feet to approximately 5,900 square feet, and the HOAs range between $800 and $900 annually. Many of these homes have that castle look, which I'm personally a sucker for, especially if it's on a corner lot. The homes here were built from the early 2000s to the late 2000 decade, and some of this neighborhood bleeds over into Louisville ISD, so you'll have Hicks Elementary, Arbor Creek Middle School, and Louisville Hebron High School as your likely school choices for this neighborhood. All right, guys, now that we've seen a couple of the Plano neighborhoods, let's go ahead and dive into one of my favorite parts of Plano, and that's the great shopping and restaurant experience it offers. Starting with Legacy West, over 40 specialty shops including Louis Vuitton and Gucci. There's a nice vibe over in this area of Plano. To each their own though, be careful. You can spend a lot of money over here before it's even time to get a Starbucks coffee. We also have the shops at Legacy. This is one of the hallmark shopping experiences in all of DFW. I personally just bought some Jordan 3s over here just the other day. I couldn't find these black cement 3s anywhere except within the shops at Legacy. As far as dining goes, there are more than 1,000 restaurants in Plano. Everything from quick dining to fine dining, you name it, there are plenty of options over here. You have the Legacy Food Hall. This is located within Legacy West. Quick dining to get you in and out for your day, and it's also ranked number 2 out of the top 10 food halls in the whole United States. After you spend a fortune at Gucci or Louis Vuitton, get your grub on over here and maybe grab a cocktail or 2 upstairs to wash away your shopping sins. Personally, my favorite place to eat in Plano is at Urban Rio, located over there on 14th Street on the east side of 75. Great food, great drinks, and lots of live music on the weekends. I embarrass myself with how fast I eat their house-smoked brisket tacos, or they're looking like a damn child. And with a city this populated, you can probably guess our next benefit of living in Plano, and that's going to be the great local economy and the job opportunities here. Texas has the 2nd strongest economy in the whole U.S. according to many reports, and cities like Plano and Frisco are a big part of that. Companies like FedEx, Liberty Mutual, Toyota, and Ericsson are several of the major employers that have set up a large corporate presence here. So if you're not one that likes to go to downtown Dallas every day, Plano has convenient career opportunities located right within the city. I've mentioned before that before real estate, I used to take the DART train to downtown Dallas every single day for my corporate job. The activity downtown, the busyness, and the networking opportunities, all of that was cool at first, but after a while it got to a point where I felt like I was always having to remain on and always had to remain sharp. So I'd go home after 6 or 7 p.m. after riding the DART train, and I was just exhausted. Plano's vibe with their employers there, it's a bit more lax. It's a different kind of vibe over there. The unemployment rate is low and usually hovers between 3.2 and 3.6%, and the job market in Plano is expected to increase by 44% in the next decade. And after the strong local economy and the great job opportunities, one of the many reasons people enjoy a lifestyle here in Plano is the great reputation that the Plano School District have. So let's go ahead and cover Plano schools. Niche.com gave Plano an A+ rating, ranking it 16 out of 1,000 different school districts for diversity and number 17 overall best school districts in all of Texas, and earning an A+ overall rating for their school district. For high schools, you have Plano East, Plano West, Jasper High School, Shepton, and then C.A. McMillan High Schools. There's a huge variety to choose from with 44 different elementary schools, 16 middle schools. There's a 15-to-1 student to teacher ratio, which is lower than the national average of 17-to-1, suggesting that students that attend Plano will get more individualized attention than the national average. The average SAT score in Plano is 1280, much higher than the national average of 1060. And then the average ACT score in Plano is 29, which is way higher than I scored, but compared to the national average of 20. I competed in sports against Plano East Senior High when I was growing up, and they were good in pretty much all sports. They have 11th and 12th grade, housing approximately 3,100 students, and it's ranked within the top 5% of all public high schools in Texas. I mentioned sports a minute ago, and Plano East offers a ton of options with basketball, football, baseball, softball, volleyball, bowling, lacrosse, cross country, track and field, golf, gymnastics, soccer, swimming, tennis, and wrestling. And last but not least, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that there's a world-famous sports icon that is originally from Plano. No, it's not Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, or Kobe Bryant. If you guessed Lance Armstrong, you'd be correct. Yes, Lance Armstrong, the famous cyclist who had like all of his athletic accomplishments stripped away due to his doping scandal. So guys, this is gonna close us out on what it's like to live in Plano, Texas. If you made it to the end, I truly appreciate your time and your support. Go ahead and hit subscribe and support the channel. Also, if you're in the market to buy or sell in Plano, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to help you out. And if you wanna know what it's like to live in another great North Texas suburb, check out this video by clicking here.